every Saturday morning. We look forward to the Colts segment, and we've got Alex Degani. And I know, Alex, you've got a very special guest this morning.
I sure do. Well, it's not often the Geelong Falcons feature GDFL stars. Thankfully, in the last 2 years, we have Darcy Parish from Winchelsea. So, Darcy, my first question is, take us through the process of getting from the Blues to the Falcons. You must have been doing okay in the under-16s.
Yeah, so obviously I'm a Winchelsea player, and played all my junior footy down at Winchelsea. So really enjoyed it down there, and just played some consistent footy, I guess, for Winchelsea, and a few premierships along the way, which was good, and managed to make it through to the Falcons, which was nice.
Just before we get on to the Geelong Falcons, for which you guys are having a very impressive month, Winchelsea highlights, you mentioned some premierships. Take us through, season by season, how you've gone, and who are some of the guys that you used to play with that are doing well for the club now?
Yeah, so first year of under-14s, I was a bottom age under-12s, and I got the call up for the 14s premiership. So we won that year against Corio actually. So won that, and 2 years later, we played in another premiership against Corio again, and we won. And I was playing with my younger brother as well then, which was good. And then first year under 16s, I think we had another premiership against Inverleith, which was awesome experience. So so the likes of Tavai Sawney, I used to play with him, Kurt Berg, Tyson Berg, Zach Mills, them sort of boys. Jai Price as well. So.
Yeah, many guests we've had on this segment, but it's 2015 now, and you've had yourself a busy year. I've heard Vic Country, you've played a few games. Take us through that. Yeah,
so I got the opportunity to represent Vic Country, I guess. I had a broken thumb at the start of the season, so missed the first 2 games, which was a bit shattering, I guess. But got back for the last 4 games, and we went undefeated through the champs, and we played well, so which was an awesome opportunity.
Any teammates to look out for in that Vic Country team?
Definitely. We've got a really big forward who got the MVP of the carnival, I guess, and he kicked 25 goals, I think, and Jacob Wiedering down back, and Josh Shack, who kicked all the goals, I guess.
Do you mind if I jump in here? Darcy, where do you go to school?
I go to Grovedale College, year 12.
College, okay, very good.
So he's not in Thompson's precinct,
No,
so don't ever think that.
What do you want to do when you finish school?
I haven't really thought too much about it yet. Just try and keep it open, I guess, and see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Football's not your future, or it is your future, you're hoping?
Oh yeah, that's the dream, I guess. I've grown up just dreaming to play AFL, I guess. So if it happens, it happens. If not,
good luck.
Well, thanks for telling us that, but we are big supporters of the Geelong Falcons, the GDFL juniors. Can you guys go all the way this season after knocking off top of the table North Ballarat? I reckon we've got a pretty strong squad this year, I guess. When we get all the college and grammar kids back, I reckon we'll be a fair chance for the finals. So we'll have to wait and see. Well, Darcy, it's been a pleasure having you on the show, and wish you all the best for your future.
No, thanks for having me.
Thanks, Alex. And Alex will be back again next Saturday morning talking everything that's Colts footy. We've got a very special guest on the show this morning. He hails all the way from the Devils playground. He is the coach of the Corio Devils, Brett Pollard. Good morning, Brett.
Morning, Dick. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, mate, we'll start off with a question, mate. What is going on, mate? You've had a tumultuous start to the season with the president in and out, and a few things going on. You've taken over the role as coach, and it hasn't been fun so far, mate, has it?
No,
it has been fun, but you're not winning.
Well, it has been fun. It's certainly an experienced coaching out there. Look, it's probably not going back to winning games so much now, but giving guys senior exposure, probably playing blokes in different positions, and trying to get these guys to be versatile and improve their footy in the future.
Brett Gergich came out and gave you blokes a little bit of assistance. We say that, and you seemed to play some good footy that weekend. Was it Brett's influence a little bit, or was it about to happen that there were signs that the club was on the up and up?
Oh, look, I think we'd copped a good smack in the week before, and I guess if you got any sort of ticker, you come out and have a fair dinkum crack. Brent come out and spoke to our young guys briefly, but it was more Stuffer actually come out and took some training, and hopefully the guys can take some of that on board.
Brett, in all honesty, Dick, for someone to come and talk to a group and expect that to make a difference, I think it's probably been a little bit wishful thinking, a little bit optimistic. I think Brett, actually, you're doing a fantastic job out there, to be quite truthful. I know you know, the odds are stacked against you, but not many people have taken on with the vim and vigour that you've had. One thing that worried me a couple of weeks ago, and this is no disrespect to any of the players that you had, but you played some of your older players. Is there a need, to play some of those older players, 41, 42, or around that age, for the young boys, or do you think you're better off just throwing them all in at once?
Look, Mitch, to be honest, we had a lot of those young guys playing that were still under 18 players, and we're getting to that sort of maximum games in the seniors.
Okay.
You know, we have, you know, given a fair few of those guys exposure, and it's unfortunately we're in the position where we sort of had to play some of those older guys. It's not ideal, but we're at that stage where, you know, we want the kids to play finals footy, and you know, for next year that's going to be a massive thing for the club to get those guys up into senior footy.
Yeah.
Speak of those kids, just off the top of my head, Josh Tate, Michael Cadman, Anthony Grace, those players who have been able to play seniors before the finals cut off, because obviously they want to end their Colts premiership drought of the last 20 years.
Yep.
But having said that, could there be just the one out of that group that's caught your eye more than the others?
Look, I think the one that stands out to me is Dylan Shelley.
Okay.
He's when he's played senior footy, he's senior ready, so he's the one that stands out. Michael Cadman still has another year left in 18s, but he's very close to senior ready too.
Brett, I see you put your hand up for the job next year.
Yeah, I have, Mitch. Yep.
Have you spoken to the club about that? And what do you...
Well, he's obviously spoken to the club. He's got the job.
Some people just put their hand up so it puts a bit of pressure on the club. I know Brett hasn't, but like I mean to say, you've spoken to the club about what I'm trying to say is, if appointed, what do you think the club needs to at least, you know, get off the bottom of the ladder? I know Thompson last year won 1.5 games and finished bottom. Coria beat them, and this year they're up in the 5. Doesn't take much to turn them around. What do you think you need?
I think we need a couple of key position players. That's a major one that we need. It's a culture thing at the club, and it's going to be a change in commitment from guys as well.
Yeah. One of the things I've always said, you're better off being a poor side with a good culture than a poor side with a bad culture. So have you worked really hard on that this year?
Yeah, absolutely. We're still going through that process, and we know that it'll take time, but slowly, obviously, with the new president there, and he's been working very hard off the field to create a good culture off the field as well. So we're still in that process.
Good. Brett, thanks very much for coming in this morning, mate. And I know it's been a tough season for you, and nobody in the GDFL likes to see a club struggling. We don't like seeing any club struggling. It's not good for the competition, and I'm glad you're going to take on the role again next year, and honestly, we wish you all the best for the remainder of 2015, but for a much more successful 2016.
No worries. Cheers, Dick.
Good on
Thanks,
you,
guys.
mate. Well done.
Brett Pollard, the coach of the Coria Devils. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about all the action on this afternoon, including the 94.7 match of the day.
Heavy plumbing